Okay, well, I made it. I'm here in Lake Tahoe. I'm riding the Leukemia Lymphoma Society Team in Training bike ride around Lake Tahoe. It's a 100-mile ride. It's called America's Most Beautiful Ride, and I'm looking out my hotel window and I'm looking at the snow-capped mountains over the blue lake, and it's so beautiful, and you'll see pictures of that soon. But I just want to explain to you what I've done. First of all, I raised around $4,200, I believe it is, and it's all because of you, and I thank you so much for doing that for me. I couldn't have done it without you. I also asked everybody who knows of somebody who is either a survivor of cancer or who has passed away, because we all know somebody, all of us do. Cancer sucks, and we've all been touched. So I know my first husband died of lung cancer. My husband now, Michael Libby, his stepfather died of blood disorder, cancer. I think it was leukemia. So, and there's so many people. My boss, Brian Gillette, who's the one who got me into this, his mother currently has a blood cancer and is doing very well, and I'm pleased to say that. Anyway, I asked everybody to give me the name of their person who it's either a memory of or a survivor, and I was going to put their name on a ribbon and wear it on my jersey as I ride. Something that will give me motivation and my reason for doing this. Anyway, I have them all pinned on my jersey now. My ride is in the morning. Anyway, here it is. Here's my jersey. I have all these ribbons on the front and more on the back. So I'm figuring with the wind flying through these, I'll either like really fly faster or it's going to really slow me down. I don't know which, but we'll see. I just think it'll give it more meaning for me. The trip here was a long trip. We got had a 4-hour layover in Denver, which is fun. You know, Denver Airport, that's shopping. On the way here, on the way up the mountain, our charter bus broke down. We flew into Reno, and then we got on a bus and it broke down. I guess it overheated. It's not that hot, but so we sat there for about 30 to 40 minutes while we waited for that to cool down. But we made it here. It's beautiful. I'm looking out my window here, my hotel room, and I'm looking at snow-capped mountains and the blue water, and you will see that soon. And I will take this camera, and I'm going to take you on my journey tomorrow. I'm a little apprehensive. I'm not a hill person. I've said that before. I've no doubt I can do the miles, you know, the 100 miles, but the mountains, gosh, they're intimidating, I'll tell you that. So, and even downhill, after seeing some of those, it's going to be a little scary, but I'm confident that I'll do it, and I know I have all of you to thank for it, and we'll see. I'll talk to you soon.
Efforts, the Leukemia Lymphoma Society is pleased to support acute lymphocytic leukemia ALL research in their name. I'd like to call up to the stage the team captains, Scott Kruger and Matt Mauser, and team honoree Joe Mauser to accept this award on behalf of the team. And while they're making their way to the stage, I'll tell you a little bit more about them. Let you know that this team has been participating since 2007 and has raised over $675,000 to date. We're all really appreciative of your efforts and congratulate you, and please step up. I know you have a couple words to say.
certainly wasn't prepared to say any remarks, but I want to thank all the members of Team Willie K. You know, my son is Willie K, and tomorrow will be 1 year out of treatment. Yeah, man. This year we're honoring Joe Mauser, who 4 years old, and he's now just entered long-term maintenance, and he's been an inspiration for us this year. And so, you know, pediatric ALL is obviously really important to us. And excuse me, but probably one last comment. I also have an uncle that's going through lymphoma, so in his honor, you'll probably hear us say this a lot. I just want to say, yeah, baby.
Thank you for writing for me.
And here we have hundreds of cyclists gathering in the lobby of our hotel room. Coming down on the elevators is a real treat because you got everybody trying to come down at once. And as you can see, it just goes on around and around forever and ever. The weather's turning out great this morning. It started out at 57. We thought it was going to be more in the 40s, so we're very happy about that. Okay, we're outside the hotel lobby now and just about to start. Our start time is at 6:15. So, lots of purple shirts, lots of bicycles. Everybody is raring to go. Picture taking, all kinds of stuff. I'm ready. This is Inspiration Point. It's at the top of the very, very first hill. That's not a hill, that's a freaking mountain. But I'm proud to say that I did it. I'm pretty proud of myself right now. Excuse me. Anyway, I've never climbed a hill that steep before. I never made it without walking. But I did it this time. I made the whole ride. I did stop a couple times because my lungs were on fire. Not so much my legs, but I just couldn't breathe. But I would just resume on the hill. So I just want to say that I made it. So one more, a huge one to go, and that's a little further down in the ride. So anyway, I am going to get back out there on the road right now. And my next rest stop, I'm going to shed some of these clothes. I'm burning up hot. That warmed me up for sure. So I'll check in with you later. Don't know if you can see, but it looks like Chippy has a little friend there. See him? Isn't he cute? Here we go. Okay, I am at mile 26 and a half, and as you can see, the scenery is just terrible, and it's really hard to take. Anyway, so I am a quarter of the way there, and these little geese here in this crystal blue water, crystal clear water, are having a good time too. Anyway, we just came down from the top of the mountain, which it was fun, but at the same time it seemed like such a waste after all the effort it took to get up there. So anyway, we'll be climbing back up again later. So I just want to check in at mile 26. This is one of the rest stops. People getting water, filling up with that. There's Powerade you can put in your water bottles, different things like that. There's bananas, oranges, power bars, all kinds of stuff you can get. So have a nice place to regroup. rest a little bit, get a little nourishment. Fun times. Hi. Okay, I am at mile 48.5. Made it down here to Truckee, and the whole way to Truckee was pretty much downhill. So I have 14 miles of uphill to go. It's not steep, but it's still 14 miles of uphill. So wish me luck. Okay, just stopped and had lunch, a turkey sandwich, tomatoes and all the fixins, and a brownie that was really stale, so I only took like 3 bites of it, threw the rest away. They gave me chips too, but I didn't want them. So I filled up my drinks. I have one more huge climb. I think it's like 7 miles long. Oh, but once I get to the top of that, then it's literally downhill the rest of the way. And I think I have about 29 miles to go, so I'm pretty confident I will make it. I'm a little worried about the hill. I don't think it's as steep as the other one, but it's longer, and I'm kind of running out of juice a little bit, so hopefully I will make it. I'll talk to you at the top. Bye. You know, I don't think I've ever seen water quite this blue. I'm not sure it'll show up really well on the camera, but holy cow, so blue. Oh, and by the way, check out this house. Yeah, that's a single family dwelling. Crazy, huh? I'm actually standing in their driveway that says no trespassing. So, I better get out of here. Getting ready to climb that big hill. Just want to stop and show you the blue. Okay, Brian Gillette, you never told me about this. This was not in the training, it was not in the manual, and it was not in the contract I signed. You and I are going to do some talking when I get back to work. Okay. Well, I'm actually back on my way down the second huge mountain, and when I say it was huge, it really was. It was 7 to 8 miles long, and I rode the whole way, which I'm proud to say. Now, I did stop every few yards to rest and get my legs back underneath me, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. Most people were doing that. So I actually waited till I was kind of coming down again so I could get my emotions under control. I think we only have about 12 to 15 miles left, and I think all but a couple little smidgens it's downhill. So I'm really thrilled, and I'll check in with you again later.
Auto resumed.
But here I am back. I did the 100. Actually came up just a smidge short of 100, like about a mile short, and I wasn't having any of that. I was going to do 100, whether it took me all day or not. But so I just rode around the parking lot until I got my 100. So, but it was a lot of fun. I really feel pretty good. I feel like I could have gone longer, so that's a plus. I am tired though, and my legs feel good. I just feel pretty good all over. I made up all the hills. I stopped every several yards to rest, but I never walked. So that was kind of my main goal, was to not walk up the hills. I really wanted to ride the entire route, and I did that. So it was pretty emotional, especially when I made it up a couple of those hills, because the horror stories about them were true. They were terrible hills. The grade, I think somebody said, was 15–17%. That doesn't sound like a lot, but I found out it's a lot. Anyway, I just want to thank all of you who donated to help me raise the funds so I could do this ride. Without you, I couldn't have done it. I could never have raised that or come up with that myself, so I appreciate you doing that. And hopefully we'll rid the world of this horrible blood cancers and all of those associated with leukemia and lymphoma. So thank you so much for your donations and cheering me on through the ride. I appreciate that, and I hope you had fun. For those of you who followed my live GPS, I'm sure sometimes you saw me going really, really, really slow, and that was up the hills, and then there was times I was applying the brakes, trying not to go too fast down the hills. A few of them were pretty scary. I came close to walking down a couple hills. But anyway, I got my medal and my pin that says I did 100, and so thank you. And I feel good. I feel like I actually could have gone a little longer if I needed to, so that's a plus. My legs feel good. I think the worst thing I fought was headaches, and I'm sure that's kind of the altitude. So anyway, it's over. I appreciate all of you so much, and can't wait to tell you more about it. Thank you. Bye-bye.